It's Jeff Tate right here from the Resurrection release, from the Operation Mindcrime Resurrection release that is healing my wounds. And we want to thank our good friend, the real Jeff Tate, for calling into the show. And Chris, right off the bat, we got a caller from Texas who he's in distress and he wants to speak to us.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, caller. Who is this?
Hail and kill, fuckies. This is Philip from, originally I'm from the Fort Worth area, but I am 3 hours south. And you guys are probably going to bash me for this, and you should bash me for this. But it's a holiday weekend, and I am driving south towards the Houston, Galveston area for some pussy.
Okay. Well, why would we bash you? Why would we bash you for that?
Wait a minute.
Well, you see, what had happened was I got about 3 hours in. I think you fellas are smart enough to acknowledge that Texas is a pretty big goddamn state.
Sure.
So this was a 5-hour drive south.
All right, now stop right there. Stop right there, Philip.
Go ahead, Chris.
Hold on. Let's lay some baseline here.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a first time. This is like a first hookup.
Well, actually, no. I'm glad you asked that question. I banged this chick 13 years ago, and via the miracle of social media, we reconnected about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And we came to this mutual agreement that, hey, you look good, I look good. Yeah, you fucked me real good a couple times 13 years ago, and we should, get together and fuck again. So,
This sounds like a good
are you following me here?
Now, let me ask you this, Philip.
Go ahead.
Before tonight, tomorrow, whenever you're going to get to this ass, when was the last time you got some pussy?
2004.
Wow.
No. From this chick.
No,
this chick.
No, just at all.
No.
Just any pussy.
Any pussy.
Oh! It's we're talking like a couple months.
So beginning of the year or before that?
Beginning. We're talking. Oh, what month is this? We're talking February.
So what happened with the girl that you banged in February? Just didn't work out?
Oh, she's fucking nuts, and because of my prior knowledge of your CMS knowledge and advice, I was like, cut fucking bait and get out of here.
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, I think you feel what I'm saying, right?
So, but I want clarification here. You literally.
When was the last time I fucking dipped? When was the last time I fucking dipped?
Hold on. Phil, hold on a second. You literally made a decision to stop banging a chick that was somehow influenced on something Neely or I said.
Yeah, that is correct because both of you made very valid points, and it was like, get the fuck out right now, no bullshit. So I need to praise you guys for telling me, get the fuck out right now. In your own fucking wacky way, you alerted me to red flags.
All right.
If that makes any sense.
So what can you name one or two of the red flags?
Oh, well, fucking hell. Well, Neely does not speak a whole lot about his sexual encounters or his whole past.
Yeah.
Yeah, conquest. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. His conquest. And then I also understand what you personally, Chris, have been through with, I don't want to say your bullshit, but I guess I just did say you're bullshit. And I don't know, Rhonda, your girlfriend Rhonda kind of sticks in my mind a little bit, but but yeah, I'm just like, and I don't know. Anyhow, this chick like fucking found me on social media, and it was like, oh yeah, I used to bang you back in the day, and goddamn, you were a lot of fun. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I was like, well, you know what, I got a 3-day weekend, Good Friday and all that wonderful stuff. Okay. So I hightailed it. I hightailed it south and somewhere between about 3 hours south of here, my fucking transmission control module, whatever the fuck that is, went out of my car, and I am stuck in this lovely little town called Huntsville. Now, most Texas people are like, oh yeah, Huntsville, yeah, I know Huntsville.
Yeah, they execute
the irony. Thank you. You nailed it. Thank you. Yeah, we kill people in this motherfucker. The irony of this is that in 1992, I went to school here, like college-wise. Right. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I was enrolled in school here because I partied way too much. True story.
All right.
But it's like, dude, I would always like to, come revisit Huntsville and all that stuff. And there's this big, huge prison here. They call it the...
There he goes.
Did his phone die?
I don't know what happened. He just disappeared.
Maybe he got shot.
Maybe they executed him.
He killed him in Huntsville.
Maybe his phone died.
I hope he calls back, because I love that caller. That guy was great. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's why I put him on the air.
But he thought we were going to hammer him for driving to go get some ass.
Maybe.
Fuck that, would you?
Well, I guess I guess I probably would if it was something that I was really interested in.
If some chick that you really liked fucking...
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 6-hour drive, no problem. Why is that a problem? I see no reason why you shouldn't do that.
All right, he's calling back.
All right.
CMS Studio.
Right off the bat, first impressions. He was enrolled in college in 1992, so that would put him somewhere in his early 40s, maybe mid-40s.
Yeah.
He's too old to sound that dumb.
Well, it is Texas.
I guess they're different there, but God. He's obviously in a position where he's needs to travel to get some pussy.
Hey, we want some pussy.
He said he got some 2 months ago.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to remember. Oh, well, yeah, the nutty-ass chick. He's at the point where he only attracts nuts now.
Yeah.
Can't imagine why.
He listens to us.
He listens to us for advice on who to date.
Jeez. I can only... Something tells me this chick is also a nutcase, but he can't see it through the fog of social media.
What, you think that
a carefully curated social media life?
You think that it's a chick would be crazy to say, "Hey, strange guy that I haven't seen in 13 years, drive 6 hours and fuck me"? You find that unusual?
Yes.
That doesn't happen all the time.
I don't mean that in a Meg Ryan kind of way either.
That doesn't happen to you all the time?
Yeah, but... 6... I think it's probably even more than 6 hours.
Oh, boy.
You know, Texas being a big goddamn state.
Well, I do happen to know because I've made that drive myself. Dallas to Houston is 6 hours.
Okay, 6 hours. But he said Houston, Galveston, so Galveston is another couple hours beyond that, right?
It's a little bit further. So, yeah, I've made that drive, so I do know it's 6 hours.
He must be really hurting for some pussy, or he must have it. He must have it built up in his mind where it was just so great.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is it will not be as good. That's the only advice I would give him back, is that it's not going to be as good.
No, it won't be, because you're 13 years older, both of you are, and you got it built up in your minds, and plus he sounded a little bit drunk.
Yeah, a little bit.
So he's going to drunkenly bang this chick.
Well, he's not going anywhere. His car's broken down.
Not tonight, but I mean, the theory was that he was going to go a little drunk, bang out this chick. And this chick, first of all, this chick is not 22 anymore. She's 40. So she's not going to look the role.
She's probably banged out a couple kids since.
Of course. And they're probably still there. They'll be crying in the background.
Yeah.
So
leave us alone for a while. That's for an hour. That's 2 cartoon shows or 1 soap opera.
Yeah, it's that's the only problem with going back to the well, is it's just not good again. It's not as
really
good.
True. You really can't go back. It's so true. It's a cliche, but it's absolutely true. You can't go back.
The only time you can go back is if it wasn't that good in the first place. Because it can actually be better if your memory was bad. But if your memory was that it was spectacular, it's just not going to be spectacular. There's no way. It's almost a physical impossibility.
As somebody who lives very much in his own mind, I can attest to this. Yes.
Yeah, it's never going to live up to what you're envisioning, because you're envisioning somebody that was 22, not 40.
And you got it built up in your mind, reliving it all these many times, especially since talking to her again. You're like, oh yeah, that was great, and then it gets even better the more times you replay it in your mind.
Right. It might have been great when you were in perfect shape, and so was she, and everything was perfect. But now it's like this organized.
It sounds like it was just another fuck.
Yeah. Now it's and it's organized, and nothing is as good organized as when it just happens.
She's telling him now it was great. Remember, it was great, and he's saying, "Oh yeah." He sniffs out the possibility, and he says, "Oh yeah, it was great."
Yeah, it was great. All right. Leave the memory alone. Now what he's gonna do is get there and ruin the memory of not only this time but that time, because then he's gonna get there and he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, maybe she wasn't as great as I thought."
The memory remains.
I think they're both gonna be disappointed.
Probably so. Well, he's gonna be disappointed when he gets that $1,200 bill for his fucking transmission.
That too, but it sounded like that was on the blink anyway, so that was bound to happen.
No, because it's probably a $1,200 car.
It's going to be another fucked up episode in both their lives. Hail and kill. What?
I said I have to agree.
Okay, all right. Fuck you, pal.